Certainly. So the transition team is all about collaboration. So Steve should be sitting right here beside me. We can see each other better this way. So the transition team began in June, and there are 7 members on the transition team, and they're a very active team. There's lots of great discussion going on. We have meetings once a month. The transition team's main focus is exploring the key financial and governance topics that support the shift from a chapter model to a network model. The areas that we're currently covering are budgeting, dues sharing, approach to reserves, financial statements, and local national governance. Our approach to each area is the intended result of the change, how the change will meet the needs and outcomes of stakeholders, how the change will reduce or eliminate administration for local networks, and how the change will strengthen coordination and collaboration across the local networks. When it comes to a new business and operating model for CSE and its chapters, our team's overall guiding principle is to remove the obvious, add the meaningful, and maintain the valuable. Steve, some additional comments?
Thanks, Tom. First, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank former CSAE board chair and actually a Trillium chapter president, Maura McLaren, for providing so much inspiration for us to think of the national chapter model in new and different ways. And you're always, Maura, reminding us of the great value that chapters provide to the CSAE member experience. So I appreciate that, Maura. You've been very inspirational. And a big thank you to Tom Kriens, my colleague, for chairing this transition team. And Tom has established a very high degree of trust and transparency when we are doing our deliberations and our meetings, and it's been a pleasure to be a part of it. So thank you for your leadership, Tom. Much appreciated. Also, I wanted to mention that CSAE is a national association with chapters. We're not a federation. So the national body has an obligation to provide support and resources to the chapters. The chapters, in turn, they have a duty to be supportive and work for the cause nationally. So we're certainly keeping that in mind as we do our work. The transition team is looking to break down any silos that exist in areas of governance, finance, and operations. And you know, it's very important that we embrace a free-flowing exchange across connected networks, an exchange of ideas, information, and content. That really is our goal. Chapters are CSAE's very valuable vehicle to provide meaningful member engagement. And you know, chapters have the advantage of proximity and intimacy. Chapters, and this is a quote I remember from Claude Paul Boivin, who's here today. Claude Paul, many years ago when you were CSAE chair, you said that chapters are the arms of CSAE that hug the members. I'll always remember that. I thought it was very well said. And so the transition team is looking to make structural and operational improvements to enhance this key contributor to the CSAE member value experience. The transition team will be inviting members and engaging them across the country to provide input and help us find solutions collectively to the challenges we face. There are no cookie cutter solutions. There's no one size fits all model. If there was, we'd all be using it yesterday. But we need to embrace customization, flexibility, a variety of approaches to help CSAE and its chapters synchronize and perform. So at the end of the day, the solutions that are proposed to the CSAE Board of Directors must be member-focused, first and foremost.